90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Couple Rob Warne and Sophie Sierra's relationship has been a complicated mess since their debut in 90-Day Fiancé Season 10. Rob is a 33-year-old man from Los Angeles, California, and Sophie is a 25-year-old from London, UK. Sophie and Rob came from vastly different backgrounds, leading to their arguments on and off camera. Rob said Sophie was spoiled, while she simply wished for Rob to improve his lifestyle, especially after her moving across the pond to marry him. Sophie infamously had to live in an apartment with no bathroom. Sophie and Rob were also keeping secrets from each other. Sophie was bisexual. She had been caught using the dating app Bumble by Rob's friend, Tory Brooks. Meanwhile, Rob had cheated on Sophie with multiple women, but online before she came to the U.S. on a K-1 visa. Another crucial part of their storyline is Sophie's mother, Claire Sierra, who also moved to America to constantly remind Sophie she was making a bad decision by choosing Rob. Claire was recently arrested for sharing proof of Rob misbehaving with her daughter. One of Rob's jobs was being a model. He was once featured on an Instagram reposting page about mixed-race men. Being biracial herself, Sophie was interested in dating mixed-race men. While she never really took an active interest in the men posted on the page, she wanted to get to know Rob better. Sophie had reached out to Rob on Instagram. Rob had many women reaching out to him, and Sophie was just someone who happened to follow him. However, once they started chatting on DM, they couldn't stop. They FaceTimed for 8 hours straight on day one. Sophie and Rob were together for 2 years when he cheated. During COVID-19, Rob was in Los Angeles while Sophie was in the UK. Rob had reportedly received some messages from an anonymous account, which he responded to. The person seemingly told Sophie about it to expose Rob. After she moved to the U.S., Sophie discovered that Rob was using Snapchat to receive shocking videos from other women. Sophie had moved out of Rob's apartment after the discovery. She found out that more than one woman was involved in the cheating, which he did before her moving to the U.S. Sophie kept insisting that Rob had never physically cheated on her every time they got back together. Sophie was giving Rob multiple chances because she wanted to have a happy family life. She'd grown up in a home where her mom was living with drug addiction. Sophie recalled Claire overdosing and how she had to take up the role of a mother to care for her mom. Sophie married Rob despite his infidelity, so she could have a family of her own for once. The couple had a simple wedding ceremony by the beach in 90-Day Fiancé Season 10. The couple relocated to Austin, Texas, where they lived with Rob's dog and his pet tarantulas. Sophie had already moved out of Rob's house when she faced the camera again for 90-Day Fiancé. Happily Ever After, Season 8. Sophie always acted on her intuition when it came to Rob and had scrolled through Rob's phone to find out it was not one but multiple women he'd talked to online when he cheated on her. Sophie decided it was best for her to dump Rob. She moved in with her best friend Kay, who Rob suspected she was sleeping with. Sophie and Rob were separated for 2 months when they filmed 90-Day Fiancé. Happily Ever After, Season 8. The episodes have been documenting the couple making strides to get back together. They went for couples therapy in the most recent episode. Rob and Sophie had a non-existent sex life, but agreed to make changes to come back together. It seems the exercise was futile, since there were rumors that Sophie and Rob filmed 90-Day, The Last Resort Season 2 in Arizona. The spin-off is the last straw for couples that have split up. Interestingly, in March 2024, In Touch reported that Rob and Sophie had split up after less than a year of being married. A source informed the publication that Rob and Sophie had not been together ever since she moved in with her friend Cav following a fight. Rob and Sophie separated in May 2023, and she has been living with Kat ever since. It's been a year since Rob and Sophie split, but things don't look like they have got any better for the two as a couple since they filmed 90 Day, The Last Resort. By May 2024, Rob and Sophie's relationship again caught attention after Claire publicly shared some private videos Sophie had sent to her. Sophie's mom shared these videos on her Instagram via Mary Pants. Filmed over 2 years ago when Sophie was still to marry Rob. One of the videos showed him asking for her phone back because he had paid for it. He wanted to smash Sophie's phone and demanded she pay for it. Claire said Sophie was without money since she couldn't work while on her K-1 visa and seemed not to have had any savings. Sophie told her followers that she was going to make a video clarifying what happened between her and her mother. Sophie took Rob's side, claiming he had never hurt her. Sophie insisted that it was her mother who was trying to hurt her. Sophie didn't name Claire, but accused the poster of the videos of blackmailing her. She claimed the person was having mental health issues. Meanwhile, Claire, who claimed she was financially supporting Sophie when the Rob abuse videos were filmed, made a carousel of videos and talked about how Sophie didn't repay her. And she was broke. Rob supposedly has already moved on from Sophie, as per TVS Fiancé. The publication shared a screenshot from a video Rob recently posted on his Instagram stories featuring a mystery woman. Rob teased his new girlfriend while sharing a clip of sports cars in a display window. The woman had appeared in the clip, and he avoided focusing on her. However, Rob's still posting the video without cropping the woman and suggests he's ready to make his relationship Instagram official. Rob has entered the dating world and may have already met his next partner. Claire was arrested and booked into Williamson County Jail for terroristic threat of a family or household member, according to Sarcasm. Rob's friend Tori allegedly claims that Claire threatened to hurt Sophie and then kill herself. Sophie and Rob have been quiet since news of Claire's arrest, but Sophie taking Rob's side despite their split suggests the 90-day fiancé. Happily ever after. Pair broke up and have stayed friends. Interestingly, Tori's alleged messages via Kiki and Kibitz also reveal that Rob is currently not even at the same place as Sophie and her mom, meaning he's currently not in Austin.